ever been scrolling on your phone, check the time, and realize that hours of your life have just been stolen? Wyoming FFA, tonight we're going to talk about the power in pursuing your purpose. Because every second of our lives shapes the legacy that we will leave. When I was little, I loved to play restaurant. On those sweaty summer days spent in the shop, I found my entertainment from an old chalkboard and an upside-down water trough that soon became Meg's Diner. Anytime something broke down, and those of you in agriculture know how frequent this is, my family could count on little Megan bringing them some random tool that somehow resembled a food. A few years down the road, as soon as my feet could reach the pedals, I was finally able to be useful. That is until one night when the moisture was just perfect for baling. Of course, the baler broke down. I just remember the shop filling with frustration and tension from my family as we all huddled around my dad as we tried to fix this broken baler auger. And I am no mechanic. I had no idea how to try to fix this problem, and I felt useless. So to pass the time, I grabbed the broom and I began to sweep the floors. And then I saw it. That old chalkboard menu, now an inch deep in dust, buried in the back of the shop. I remembered that Meg's Diner may have started as a means of entertainment, but it was carried on to bring joy to the people that I was serving. And then it hit me. My purpose is bigger than me. So just like old times, I grabbed a ball of old baling twine, I stuck a piece of hose in it, I took it to my sister and said, "Here's your bottomless lemonade, ma'am." Nothing about my actions fixed that problem. But it changed the room. Tensions lifted and laughter followed. I realized that my purpose was less in my big actions and more how I made people feel in the little moments. We are all fearfully and wonderfully made. Knit together in our mother's wombs, our lives will never be useless. Any small action has the power to brighten the world. If I've learned anything this year, it's that life doesn't last forever. My grandpa has been in heaven for about 10 years now, but his legacy still inspires me today. You see, his strength and humility aren't just remembered from one big moment, but they were displayed in his everyday actions. I remember hearing these amazing stories of his life after his passing and thinking, wow, I hope I leave a legacy like that someday. And then I realized that he was my age in some of those stories. We aren't just given a legacy when we're gone. We are living our legacy right now. Everyone, close your eyes. Now I want you to imagine you're 80 years old and your granddaughter looks up and asks, "How did you spend your life?" What do you want to tell her? Did you have success in your career? Did you bring people joy? What would you be proud of? When you have your answer, open your eyes. By the time the average American teen is 80 years old, we are expected to lose 15 to 21 years of our lives to our phones. To be clear, that's longer than most of us in this room have been alive, wasted to a screen. Colossians 3:23 says, "Whatever you do, work at it with all of your heart, as if working for the Lord, not for human masters." About 2 years ago, I traveled to the Washington Leadership Conference. We wrote letters to our future selves, and looking back at mine, at the end, the friendly reminder reads, "Though you may not know what your future holds, you will always have a purpose. Remember that no time is the perfect time to start something. So take the jump and just try. Live your life in a way that will allow you to look back and be proud of your history. Devote yourself, and no matter what you do, be the good and be the light. You don't know how many others you may inspire along the way. Does everybody remember their goal? I dare you to intentionally start living your life so that one day you can look back and be proud of your time well spent. We are never promised a tomorrow, but today you can take hold of your life and choose to be a light. Today I vow to work with all my heart, to lead with love, and to fill others' cups with a ball of twine or with a smile. Wyoming FFA, elevate your legacy by pursuing your purpose.